Hey y'all, I am beyond excited to bring you guys this video. So, let's just jump straight into it. We got the Ford right here behind me. I talked about, it's been down. Honestly, I can't tell you the last time I've been able to just come down here and fully rely on this tractor. But, let's make note of this. The $1,000 or the stuff that's including what I've spent today, well, on the stuff that we're going to be doing today, is still cheaper than a $20,000 or $30,000 tractor. So, just to get that out of the way. But when you buy an old tractor like this, you are going to put a little money into them. That's just how it comes. You're not going to buy an old tractor that's cheap and it not give you problems. But let's turn this camera around here to the table and go over what we're going to be doing today. The crown jewel of today, carburetor. Unfortunately, we'll be giving up our old name brand Holley carb. This is a Zenith, but for this tractor to mean anything to me at all, I don't care what the carburetor says, I need it to work right. So, that it be. Fuel shutoff valve, because in my latest trials of working on my carburetor, I also learned that this did not work, and all of my gas drained straight onto my concrete floor in the barn. That sucked. Plug kit, or wire kit, plugs, and this I've had since Christmas. My mom got me this. That's a gasket for the dash cluster and the cable. I'm super excited to put that on there. I hope it all works right. I would have done this a long time ago, but just when I was excited to tear into that, everything just kind of fell apart on me. And the tractor's been parked here now since before Christmas. So, well, right around Christmas. It was right when she brought me the dash that everything fell apart. So the neighbor up top the hill there plowed my driveway for me a couple times. I had just gotten my grader blade for the back of it to where I actually plow the drive and everything else, and yeah. So, this is not going to be a how-to video by any means. I am no professional mechanic, and we'll turn this around here and show you this bucket. Believe it or not, it's not factory. So, yeah, everything is tucked behind it. There's my carburetor in a beautiful position. There is my fuel shutoff valve. Well, if I can get to where you can see it. Right there, coming in with all that right in front of it. I have taken the bucket off this thing, but the only thing you can get off is that right there, and everything else stays. It bolts in the front, and it has them nice big bolts right there. I did start to try to take it off at one point in time, and I stopped myself because I knew I did not have the money to go deep into restoring this thing, and my tractor is too important to me to have sitting that long. It's been sitting too long as it is, let alone the probably couple years it will take me to actually go through this thing when it comes to money speaking. So yes, the bucket will come off, but the main frame support system of it stays right where it is. So with that being said, there's hardly any room for one hand, let alone both mine, that it takes to do this, so we can just forget about there being an angle for the camera as well. But we are going to dive into this, and hopefully by the end of this you will see me pulling out of this pole barn with a very big smile on my face. So let's go. So first thing I do is take the battery off, because taking this panel off down here to where I could actually twist that out of there I swear I seen a spark, and all of the wiring on this thing is garbage. It has to run before you have to worry about lights and wiring, so yeah. This is off, and this is plastic, so that's nice. If it'll focus. Yeah, right there, it looks like something broke off of that, and I screwed it in and out, and you couldn't even see anything moving in there, so no wonder it didn't work. Well, I mean, obviously you wouldn't see it right there, but yeah, either way, it doesn't work, so time for the new one to go in. I don't know, it's hard telling what's factory and what's not, but if that was the original one and it's plastic, it's kind of sad that the replacement is actually metal and of nicer quality. But yeah, upgrading at least anyway. Try to be close here where you can have the audio. Obviously, like I said, you cannot see through this hole, but if you blow through here and turn the valve, you can check to see if it is working. So yeah. All right. Try not to get frustrated here. I think I just got it. I have no idea what is going on. This is the right part. It is supposed to fit my tractor. The threads look right. I don't know if somebody put in this one and screwed up the threads on my tank, but I work with threads every day. I make anchor bolts, so I'm pretty good at getting started on threads. But I could not. I've been at it for probably 30 minutes, and this new one will not go, and I did not want to wait. So what I did was, here's my old one, and I took the pin. If it'll focus on that, maybe. Yeah, I took the pin that holds this, comes in this hole right here, out on the new one, and this metal piece, that just popped right in there really nice, fits my old one, which I did try threading back in, and it fought me a little bit, but it did not fight that bad. The new filter does not fit the old one, but I mean, this thing, it don't look too dirty. You can still see through it pretty well, so you can see the light through it. And it does fit. So now let's see. There we go. I guess well, rather than a new one, we have upgraded the old one, let's say. As long as it works, I don't care what it is. Yeah, working on old tractors and stuff, the simplest tasks will never be as easy as you want them to be. It's just part of the ride. There's no other way to find out, right? Put a little gas in it. I figure if it doesn't work, at least at this point, with it, with the fuel line being disconnected off of the fuel shut off, I can at least makes it a lot easier to catch everything, because the problem before was it's kind of coming out around the carburetor and everything else. Yeah. So let's see what happens. Sorry if it is not focused very well. Oh, see the drip? All right. I can put gas in my tractor again. And yes, obviously I would have saved all of it that leaked out the last time, but it was not leaking when I went inside. It leaked overnight, so I just came back down to a puddle covering my whole floor. So yeah, this time I was not taking any chances. We were testing that as soon as we got it on there. Now Chris is here, and he is fixing to help me get some more of this stuff done. So yeah, we're fixing to get after it today. Alright, I'm not trying to catch hate for this, but this is my first tractor that I've personally bought myself, and I just learned something cool about it. So I just took out this bolt right here. Thank you, Ford. Thank you, thank you. This tray slides out where you can get real nice and lovely to the plugs and wires, which look like crap. Yeah, thought that was cool. Alright, so it's getting late. Like I said, there's always something. This is the copper line that goes into my carburetor, and I screwed it on to the carburetor, and that because that's what I like to do first, because it's on that back side. It's hard to reach. It's kind of impossible to reach. And the other nice thing is you can let go of the carburetor while you go to do something else, and get your other stuff together. And it fell off almost. I caught it. These ends are not flared. I don't know how they didn't blow off of the old carburetor. So we had to run down to AutoZone and get a flare kit. And now we're about to try getting this flared and the carburetor on. So wish us luck. All right, y'all. Forgot about these little gadgets. Thank you, Steve. It's very nice. The new carburetor is on, and this was my nightmare to come, but since I had the battery off and I could see what I was doing, I actually made it a lot easier on myself here. Oh, this light's on still, and I loosened it up right there to where I could actually move that solid pipe around, and that made it a lot better. So I guess back down in here, now all we have left is our plugs and wires here. So that is the last thing on the list for today, and I'm hoping it will all finish smooth.